Hey guys. Hello. Okay, all of my overthinkers, where are you? Where are you? Oh, I see you. I see you. I see you. Oh, thanks for, actually, I do see some people that have been commenting a lot. Just want to highlight you guys. I think Jan, Sue, I'm going to look and see the third person that's just been in my highlights this week. Thank you guys. Y'all are like super commenters. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I really hope you do, because I'm excited about, actually at 1:30, I am talking to a friend on Zoom to talk about planning a cruise. So I'm excited about that. And I may actually, you know what? I'm going to record it. And if you guys want to become members of the channel, I'll have that in the kind of behind the scenes on my planning tips and how I do planning and just all the stuff that, like, I don't know, it's just my process, but it's very nerdy. I like it. So this video is just like the title suggests. Let's just be honest, right? Are Viking trips really fun? I know y'all are thinking it. I know you're thinking it. I know you're thinking it. If you haven't gone on one of these Viking cruises, I don't know if that's one of the top questions. It has to be, because you're looking at the book and you're like, okay, this thing is like $20,000. So for all my overthinkers, has that question come across your mind? Not the people, not the community that's gone on a lot of Viking cruises. You guys don't say anything. We'll say stuff, but don't say anything. But this is for the newbies who are all into their feelings, okay? You are trying to decide. So let's just be honest here. And that's what I do, is like, I like to get into the details, okay? I know for sure, because I went on my first one right before my birthday. And this is going to sound like a first world thing, but you guys you'll get it. You know, all of the community here will get it if you are an overthinker, over planner, over traveler, which I love. Is that even though this was an amazing trip, I was thinking to myself, is this how I want to spend my birthday? That sounds crazy, right? Y'all are probably like, yeah, it is. But I had never gone before. So I didn't want to say it out loud, but I can say it to y'all. But I was thinking that. I was like, is this how I want to spend my birthday? So you're looking at it, and the very first thing is, it says it's a thinking man cruise, okay? So I don't know how many people associate thinking and vacation equals fun, okay? Thinking vacation equals fun. Okay, I remember in my first, my first marriage, it was just a long time ago. But I remember I had turned over, and I said turned over because maybe I'm a little travel controlling. So I had turned over the honeymoon planning. You know, I had to love him. I turned the honeymoon planning over, okay, to him. And I just told him, I do not want to learn anything. I do not want to learn anything on my honeymoon. I don't want to read placards. I don't want to learn anything. And so anyway, and then for you guys right now who are going to say, get to the point, guys, the point on this is we are having a conversation, okay? Not every video is going to be points, tips. This is not always school. This is also conversation with my overthinkers, guys. So some of you guys who are like, hey, get to the point. This is the point. This is us talking about how we go about making these decisions. I want you guys to know you are not alone when you are thinking, okay? Some people are like, ooh, you're overthinking it. You are underthinking it, okay? These are expensive trips. I'm going to Africa. We're spending $20,000. You trying to tell me that we shouldn't be doing some thinking? Some of my friends who are going on the trip They haven't even logged into the portal, okay? They have no idea. They have no idea where we're going to eat. They don't know where we're staying. They don't know anything. I love those people, okay? Separate video. So I'm just saying that. The point is, we're going to talk this out for just a few minutes. Is the trip going to be fun? That's what we want to know. Before I spend my money, before I put a deposit, before I do anything, I need to know, am I going to have a good time? So now, for the folks who say get to the point, now we're getting to the point. The answer is, it depends. It depends. You can read every single booklet from Viking Cruise. It is not going to say anywhere it's going to be the time of your life. You might see that on Carnival. You might see that on Disney. You may see that on other cruise lines. I read all the materials. That's why I am here. That's why I am your travel friend. I read all the materials. It doesn't say you're going to have the time of your life. But for me, I will tell you what I valued and why it was fun for me. And that way you guys can make your decision on if you think that the trip will be fun. Let's get into it. First and foremost, for me, I am completely 100% comfortable if I spend time with big groups, small groups, by myself, or with my travel partner. So for me, I don't need huge groups of people to have fun. If you need huge crowds of people to have fun, I would say seriously consider that top of your list. If you need large groups of people to have fun, then this might be something you want to consider. You will not have large groups of people. Okay? For me, I'm completely comfortable at sitting in this chair, having quiet time, having tea, listening to a violinist. That works for me. Okay? If that does not work for you, keep that in mind. You will not have large crowds of people. Now, on the second part of that, though, there is nightlife. So I would not say that Viking does a great job of using that as a marketing piece, which is fine because that's not their branding. Okay. I'm a brand person, so I'm looking into the details. So yeah, you will have you'll have some nightlife. Okay. There's the nightclub, small. I love it. Speakeasy vibes, definitely dancing. Okay. I don't know if I was the front of the Congo line. I was in the Congo line, but definitely a small Congo line at that. So like I said, not large crowds, still get a Congo line. Okay. I think I was either leading it. I don't know. So you still get those moments if you want them, but it's not by the pool and in a casino and all day, all night. So I like that because you can self-select when you want to have more of a small crowd vibe versus feeling like you have to navigate yourself through a crowd like you do on other cruise lines. Okay. 2, if you need entertainment made for you, then if that's how you define fun, you have to have entertainment calendar set up for you, probably not gonna be your vibe. Meaning, if you're looking for dating game, bingo at 2:00, shuffleboard at 4, someone teaching you the Macarena, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Okay? You might get yourself a little 7 to 8 game moment. Maybe one thing. Other than that, there's not going to be all that activity. There's not an activity desk. This is not going to be your idea of fun if that's what you're looking for. Okay? Now, number 3, if you like drinks, high-end wine, great food, and you love that kind of vibe, bing, ding, 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 ding. Where is the bell? I need my bell. I do have a bell. I'll have that on the next video. If you like that, I like that. I can have fun. Me and a sommelier can have fun. Okay. You bring the wine I like. I enjoy great food, a little background music, have my outfit on, time of my life. Okay. So that's a perspective. The last one, you're wondering and you're probably reading, you're like, okay, I'm going to be the one that says it. It looks boring. Okay. Come on. I didn't even want to share. I share with you guys. I share everything with y'all. I didn't even want to share some of the pamphlets with some of my friends because I'm like, they're going to be like, oh my God, are you like 200 years old? That looks like that's going to be so boring. I thought it too, because it looks boring. I said it. Are y'all thinking that? My overthinkers, are y'all thinking that? Is it just me? I don't think it is. Yeah, I know. I don't think it is. So is it fun if it looks boring? So I will say that going out on the excursions, it's written very much like a history field trip. And now for me, when I was in school, especially young, I mean, I loved a field trip, but the reality is I really, really enjoyed learning about the different areas I was in to a point. So there were some tour guides that were better than others. The people who were going into 30 minutes of detail as I was staring at the same rock, I just found myself some other things that I did during that excursion and went to restaurants, did quick tours on my own, found other things that I wanted to do. But for me, it was a great balance to other things that I was doing that day. I loved it because it was not just doing the same. You can only drink and eat so much. So I considered it as learning while exercising and walking off my food, my drinks. And also, I'm a person that I really have to go to a place to better understand history, to better understand geography. So for me, I really enjoyed it. I think that anyone would actually enjoy it much more than they think. Because if you're going on a long cruise and you're doing one of those cruises where the only thing you're doing is getting off at a man-made island port and buying shot glasses and sarongs. I mean, how many shot glasses and sarongs do you need? I'm just saying. So for me, I thought it was a great balance. And the main thing that you guys need to know if you're really thinking about this is you are not locked in. I don't like to be like, I don't like that feeling that I can't get away. And so you are not locked in. If you feel like, oh my gosh, this is about to be like my 8th grade or 9th grade trip to DC, there is that aspect of it. But as a whole grown person, you can shorten that and you can go and do something else that you want to do. So I wanted to kind of address that part because a lot of times people are wondering, am I about to be limited? Is it going to be fun? What am I going to enjoy about it? So those are my considerations. Those are the things I wanted to share and sprinkle with my overthinkers so that as you guys are planning, and I know y'all are thinking about this, you have my perspective on, is it fun? For me, the answer is a whole yes. And that's why I do these videos. So my answer is yes, 100%. But let me know what your comments are. And specifically, all of my over travelers who have gone on many trips, let me know if you ever thought that. The same thing. Did it ever come across your mind that you were thinking, is it going to be fun? And then just give us some comments for the new community. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you haven't become a member, that's something that I've been talking about more and more, but become a member, and that way you can hear and see some of the behind the scenes planning for Africa and any of these other trips. Thanks. Safe travels.